Hello and welcome back to another episode of Spritz and Magic 1928. Today we have the Reactor Melt, and this is found at Pim's Test Kitchen on Avenger's campus at Disney's California Adventure Park in California, obviously. It's a caprese grilled cheese. Super excited about this one. It is described as a toasted basil pesto sourdough with basil, tomato, and mozzarella. By the looks of the picture, they make the bread with pesto in it, and I have done that before as a crusty bread, and it is delicious, but it can be a pain. So what we're gonna try is, instead of butter, we're gonna put the pesto and toast the pesto side. People do it with eggs all the time, so why not? And then, I actually don't know what kind of tomatoes they use. I had this one from my garden, and I've got some shredded mozzarella, and it was also the end of the loaf, so I've got this last little sad piece of bread. So I'm gonna lightly, because I don't want to make it too greasy, put the pesto on the outside of the bread, and that's the part we're going to toast up. The pictures, it did not look like it was on the inside of the bread like I originally thought. I really think it is a pesto bread they use. Got a whole bread factory right there in that park anyways, and if you've never done the bread tour, you should. It's not as good as it was when it first opened, but you still get your free piece of sourdough. And it is a San Francisco born item, I guess. Yeah, the bacteria to make sourdough is called Lactobacillus San Francisco. So, sourdough bread's an original San Francisco treat. I don't know about rice-a-roni. Anyhow, we're gonna put, oh, I shredded a ton of cheese. We're gonna put cheese on both sides of the bread, like so. It looked very cheesy, very delicious. And then we're gonna lay tomatoes on one side. Doot. With a sprinkle of salt. And I know the pesto is a little salty, and the cheese, but tomatoes always need salt. And then we're gonna cut some fresh basil, or use your scissors, this makes it easier, on to the other side, so it melts into that cheese. You could see it on the pictures of the sandwich, so you could do as little or as much as you want, but fresh basil is always delicious. And then we're gonna toast it up and make it a grilled cheese. So I'll see you in a minute. And there she is, the Reactor Melt from Pim's Test Kitchen at Disney's California Adventure at Avenger's campus. And honestly, with the pesto on top, it does look like something reacted and happened to it. So I'm gonna sample off this smaller one, but let's make sure that tomato's in there. I feel like the tomato slices, when you look at the picture, aren't as big, or maybe it's chopped tomatoes that are put in there. I didn't get a chance to try this last time I was at the park. It's just the way the picture looks with the cheese is like it was chopped tomatoes and not sliced, just so you know. Putting the pesto on the outside of the bread is delicious. Such a great idea. This is just going to be like a cheese bite here. This is so good. If you like caprese salad, do this. Let's kick it up a notch. This is not at the parks, but if you have balsamic glaze, I bet you. If you have balsamic glaze, do it. Maybe even put it on one of the pieces of bread when you're toasting. But this is delicious. I would get this in the parks, even though I've had it here. Sometimes you just want, I would say, something healthier. It's a lot of cheese and butter and whatever, because it is a grilled cheese, but it's a caprese, and it's delicious. And at the park, it comes with tots. And I have had the tots at Pim's, and when I had them, they were super crisp and delicious. Not like ones that have been sitting forever. So, hands down, I'd get this. It's delicious. I will make this again for lunch. It's so simple, especially in the summer if you've got tomatoes at the ready and basil. This is perfect. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by today. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. and spread some magic wherever you are. Until next time.